Hi there, welcome back to another lesson. Today we are going to talk about how you can install your WordPress and how you can do the initial setup. Now, do not rush because I said that there will be things that you may do wrong. So just make sure that you watch the video first and then you do the next things. So just give me a second here. Yeah, so basically in the last lesson we actually connected the domain name. Yeah, we connected the domain name, and we also installed the SSL certificate, and our SSL certificate is also working now. So now it's time for us to install our first WordPress software. So just go to your cPanel, and I have already shared how you can go to your cPanel from Fast Commit. So make sure you find that option. You can also ask me in the chat box, like in the comment box, if you are not able to find. So here I will just search for Softaculous. So just find this option called Softaculous app installer. Here just need to click on this, and after you click on this you just have to go to the WordPress and click install. So that is the simplest way to install WordPress. Here things keeps on changing sometimes, but you need to make sure that you are able to you are reading everything. So that is my tip on whenever you are creating websites, just try to read whatever errors there are, whatever information there is. So just select HTTPS, and select the domain name that you want to use. So right now I have a lot of domains here, but in your case you are going to have only one domain, or maybe you are going to have less domain. So just make sure that you choose a protocol as HTTPS, and the system domain name as the domain name you want. Apart from that, if you want to have www in your link, in that case you can go for the last one, but I prefer to keep it without www. So I will just use that. Now make sure you keep the directory option empty, and here just try to name your uh, site, that is system that sells. So I will just automate your business now. So right now I'm just putting some random information here. You can always go and change this later. Now make sure you create a unique username here instead of just going for admin or your name, or you can also go for your name, by the way. So I will just go for Ankush Anand, and in the place of password I'm just going to type a password. Okay, so I will just use like my own password. So here I have just updated the password. I will go for my WP Studs email, and here just choose the English language, and here you do not select a plugin. In the advanced option, just go here. Make sure you select the advanced option, and here just rename your database. So I will just name it system that sells STSDB. Okay, and the table prefix I'm going to keep it STS. So it helps later whenever you are facing any issues or any virus stuff. In that case it helps you to find which files are not default, or which files are sorry, which database, or what is the database of your website, and what are the tables that are added by some other hacker or something like that. So make sure you change this, and make sure you keep it relevant. Like I have kept STS, which is a system that sells DB database. So like that. So I prefer to do something like that. Disable update notification. Yeah, I don't want the update notification. There are a lot of notifications nowadays. So after you do all of these things, just click on the install. But before install you can just put your email here. So you will get a email from that Softaculous installer that this is the installation, and these are the details that you just enter. So it will just help you to remember whatever you entered here. So just click on the install, and I will just click don't save. within like a few seconds or even a minute sometimes it will be installed. So now you can see that our like WordPress is installed, and I can just click on this link to visit my first WordPress installation. And I can even go click here to log into my admin dashboard, WordPress admin dashboard. So welcome to WordPress. Welcome to the the first WordPress installation. And Here you can manage everything. Now, stop. Before doing anything, there is something that you need to do, and if you are not doing this, you may run into issues. So what you need to do, so there are like two ways to do this. Either you can just go and install a plugin called Really Simple SSL, but personally I don't like the plugin anymore because it will keep asking you for money, or it will keep asking you for upgrade like that, and show you some notification. So I just prefer to my manual method, and I have kept it very simple. So I will just share how you can do that. So I have created a GitHub gist, I have stored a small code here. So I will just, you just have to copy this code, and like this is nothing very difficult. Just copy this code from here, and before doing anything in your WordPress, just go back to the cPanel, go to the file manager, and here this is something that I am including in this video only because a lot of people will start doing stuff after watching this. So just go to the root folder of your website. If you are not sure what is your root folder, just go to the domains, click on domains, and that is the best way in case you are not able to find. So just go to the domain name, like you can just click on the document root options with that is beside your domain name. So I have a lot of domains here. If I want to go to my system that sells domain root folder, I will just click on here. So it will just redirect me directly to the root folder of my domain name. So this is the root folder. Now make sure you go to settings and you turn this show hidden files on, and then we can just see this file .htaccess. We can edit this, and here we can just remove all the code, and we can paste the code I have shared. So this is nothing very difficult. You have to do this only once, and after that you are good to do. Now, what I am doing here is I am telling WordPress to always use WordPress, or always use HTTPS version. If you are not doing this, what will happen is whenever you install any plugin, or you use Elementor or any other page builder, or you upload images, in that case a lot of times the WordPress will start using HTTP version as well. So it causes the issue of mixed content, and sometimes like people will even able to visit your site like this HTTP version. Now I have added this code in which I have like forced the all of the pages to use HTTPS version. So that is like the manual method, but I think this is better than the really simple SSL plugin because it's kind of distraction free. Any like ads, or you will not see any like issues with it, or like we are even reducing the number of plugins you are using. So yeah, that's it. That's how you install WordPress. Now in the next video I will be sharing what are the recommended settings, and what are the recommended plugins that you need to have in your WordPress. So stay tuned. Just like watch the next lesson for that. So see you. Bye bye.